In the year 1587, over 100 English men, women, and children sailed into the unknown, hoping to build a new life in the New World. They landed on Roanoke Island, off the coast of modern-day North Carolina. But this dream of a new beginning would soon turn into one of history's greatest nightmares. Isolation quickly set in. Surrounded by unfamiliar lands and facing a bitter winter, the settlers realized they were desperately low on supplies. Their leader, John White, made a difficult choice. He sailed back to England to gather food and tools, promising to return as quickly as possible. But war broke out between England and Spain. Every available ship was seized for battle. John White was trapped, unable to return to his family for 3 long years. 3 years later, in August 1590, White finally returned. The air was silent. No smoke rose from the chimneys. The settlement was deathly quiet. As he walked into the village, he found it completely abandoned. 115 people, including his daughter and granddaughter, Virginia Dare, had vanished. There were no signs of a struggle, no bodies and no graves. The only clue left behind was a single word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. On another tree nearby, the letters CRO were found. What did it mean? Was it a message of hope or a final cry for help? White had instructed them to carve a Maltese cross if they were leaving in danger. There was no cross, but a massive storm forced White to abandon his search and return to England. The most logical theory is that the settlers, facing starvation, decided to move. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island in the Native American tribe that lived there. Did they simply integrate with the local tribes to survive? Decades later, historians found Native Americans with gray eyes and European features who claimed European ancestors. Recent archaeological digs have found 16th century English artifacts, like sword hilts and pottery, buried inside historical Native American villages. But history is rarely that simple. Another terrifying theory suggests the settlers were massacred by a hostile rival tribe. Years later, Captain John Smith of Jamestown reported that Chief Powhatan claimed to have slaughtered the Roanoke settlers because they allied with a rival tribe. However, if a mass slaughter took place, why were no bodies ever found? Why was the village carefully dismantled rather than burned to the ground? Some believe the settlers grew desperate waiting for John White. They might have built makeshift boats to try and sail back to England on their own. Without proper navigation and caught in the treacherous currents of the Atlantic, they could have easily been swallowed by the ocean, leaving no trace. For centuries, the mystery remained cold. But in recent years, science and hidden documents have shed new light on the lost colony. In 2012, experts analyzed a map drawn by John White. They discovered a hidden symbol of a fort covered up by a paper patch. Could this be where they hid? This hidden fort was located 50 miles inland. Archaeologists rushed to the site known as Site X and began digging into the secrets of the past. They found pieces of unique ceramics that belonged exclusively to the Roanoke settlers, suggesting that at least some of them moved inland to safety. Was the colony divided? Did some die while others mixed with the locals? The truth is likely a combination of survival, tragedy, and assimilation. After more than 400 years, the fate of the Roanoke colony still haunts American history, a ghost story carved into the wood of a lonely island.